Hi, I'm Ray. I'm the owner of Rose Interpreting Company here in Colorado. I've noticed lately that a lot of you are wondering how to sign Rose, wondering what the sign is for Rose. That's a good question. I've also noticed that a lot of you are searching the internet for the meaning of Rose, maybe some symbolic or hidden meanings for Rose. It's pretty interesting stuff. That's a good question too. So first of all, the sign for Rose, I typically sign it like this. And then I specify with finger spelling. I keep it simple. Some do prefer to use an R hand shape. It's not my preference. It feels a little English, so I avoid that. But really, your best bet is to ask a deaf person. Just simply ask, so how do you sign Rose? Now, getting into the meaning of Rose. We have some common associations with Rose. You think of Rose and you think of love, you think of passion, you think of romance, those good things. I agree with that, but I also attach a little bit more meaning for myself. I think of it in very personal terms. My name is Rachel Rose. This is my name that I've given to the company. I see the company as an extension of myself. Rose was also my grandmother's name, and this is a nice way for me to pay tribute to somebody who was very important to me. Now, there's also some very interesting history about roses. In Greek and Roman times, in antiquity, if people wanted to meet or communicate, they were a bit more limited than we are today. They didn't have the technology that we have. Typically, these were one-on-one meetings. For the most part, they were one-on-one. They would find a meeting place in an inn or a restaurant. They would find a table and get down to business. But suppose they needed some privacy. How did they protect that in a busy restaurant? They couldn't just shoo away everyone who walked by and might overhear them. What they did was place a rose on the table to show that this is a private conversation. It acted as a do not disturb sign. The Latin word or term sub rosa means literally, in English, under the rose. Really, practically what this means for us is confidentiality. Whatever is discussed in this meeting is confidential. This is very analogous to interpreting. Aside from very specific situations in which interpreters are legally required to report something that we've seen or heard while working, everything that happens in your appointment is private. That's your business. Pretty interesting stuff, right? So hopefully you learned something today. Maybe you've learned about me, the word rose, or rose interpreting.